Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Don't pop the balloon. I see the way you are looking at me. Baby, is it true? You like what you see? Got a balloon in your hand, toothpick in the other. I wanna be your man. Call me Zap and Roger. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Don't pop the balloon. The other girls popping. They don't feel like you do. I'm feeling a connection. Girl, this must be Bluetooth. Don't go too far. Just stay in my sight. Don't break that heart, and everything will be alright. You're here to find love, not to pop a balloon. This is heaven sent from above. Sing the key to your heart, no auto-tune. I'll make you smile, bring joy to your life. If you're around for a while, you're gonna be my wife. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. 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 Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Pop the balloon. 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 Yeah. Don't pop.
Don't pop, folks. Don't pop. Let me know if you can hear me. Check 1, 2. Can you hear me? Some of you have entered into a new age with me, and I appreciate that so much. Well, we're doing things a little bit differently today at a different time. Some of our East Coast friends will appreciate the time change, as you don't have to stay up as late tonight. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. It's a real one time. It's your favorite part of the day, and we have some fantastic real ones that are ready to find their real one. Okay, so we're going to dive right in for the win, but of course, as most Black pastors do, I am going to run through the usual of begging for your money. Yeah. But you know, some of y'all actually help me eat dinner, so you know, there's a lot we need to talk about. Some moments, even from the most recent episode. So feel free to hit the Cash App. We also have a goal going on YouTube with super chats. If you send enough super chats, then we can drop a very special edition of that Pop the Balloon song that you love so much. Some of you may see what that is. It just relates to an edition that's coming from a state we were in, from a city that we were in specifically, that is very country. Yeah. So, make sure you do that. If you have comments for these wonderful real ones that are about to present themselves, we're not going to read it for the freebie, y'all. Y'all got to add a little seasoning. Again, just add just a little change. So we can hear the comments, so we can hear it, okay? And then all the usual, the Cash App, the Venmo. Pointer loves you and appreciates you. So much is going on in our world today, folks. So many things that just make you go, oh, but one thing you can count on. Well, there's two things, but the most importantly, Jesus loves you. Second, which is of course, which is important, is that a real one. A real one is here for you. So I don't want to filibuster. I have some wonderful real ones that are ready to find their real one and just present themselves. Okay. It's going to be a very wonderful time. I'm going to have this lovely lady come on. She's going to talk. And then I have a gentleman that's going to talk with her, and then other gentlemen. The link is pinned at the top of the chat, folks. So if you want to connect with a real one and call in real time and possibly connect, feel free to do that. And hey, if you find your real one, I'm going to sponsor that first date out of my own hard-earned paycheck. So let's do that. I have some great people that are ready to rock. Let's have this lovely lady come on in for the win. She is muted, but she is ready to go. Riley.
Hi.
How's it going?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing great. Welcome to a real one. Would you share with the fans watching your name, your age, and what you do?
So I go by Rye. I'm 21 and I'm a professional model. So I travel all over the Midwest and I pretty much just pop up and do collabs here and there with people.
I love that. Okay, Ryan, share
Yeah.
with us this. What makes you a real one?
I feel personally people think like I care more about other people than I'm a very big empath. So like loyalty for me, especially as a Taurus, I don't know if we're doing like zodiac signs, but as a Taurus, I'm very loyal and I'm looking for somebody that I can like grow with, somebody that I can encourage but also encourage me. And I'm very good with like leading people, but I need someone to be able to do that back.
I see. I feel that. And that's a big one. So you kind of just spoke to it, but then what are you looking for in a real one? What key qualities would you want that would attract you to a king?
Honestly, someone who's emotionally intelligent. First and foremost, like emotionally available. How about that? Because a lot of men, they're ready to mingle, but you're not emotionally available.
Some are ready to mingle and they're not even single.
No.
Some are booed up, Ryan. So I don't want that to happen to you. So we do our best to vet and make sure they are single as a lone Pringle. Share with us this, Ryan. In relationships, there are heartbreakers, deal breakers, red flags. What's something you would throw a red flag on?
If you have a baby mama. And if you don't have a job or a car.
Gotta have a job or a car.
Anything else, we could work it out. But yeah, baby mama, no car, no job. Sorry.
Okay. So that the first king that's going to come on, I'm hoping he's eligible. He's a real one. I'm happy to have him on. Okay, that's very interesting. What do you like to do for fun, Rye?
Personally, I spend a lot of time indoors. Like I love being inside and being with myself. I'm a homebody, but I do like being outside. I'm very artistic, so if you're creative or into anything creative, that's nice too. It's a plus.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, let me explain to you how this is going to work. I have a brother here that's about to join on, and you are going to connect with him perhaps. This is Pop the Balloon, right? This is Pop the Balloon. So what's going to happen is, as you're hearing from different gentlemen that may tap in for the win, and I have another lovely lady that's about to join it. It's going to be a very unique experience shortly here. But if you are not liking what you're hearing or seeing, always give a brother a chance. Don't cut him off too quick. But if you're just not feeling it after a certain time, Rye, you're going to say, Pointer, I want to pop. And then this is going to come up. This is going to come up. And then you're going to hear a sound effect of the heart being broken. Okay. And then I will ask you, Rye, what happened? What happened? Why are you popping? But if you want to hold on, if you're like, you know what, I actually feel this could be a real one connection, all this great stuff, I'll ask, I'll confirm, and then this will come up. Okay, and then it's a real one connection. Everyone celebrates in the comments. They send me millions of dollars to help sponsor your first date. Well, millions minus millions, but it's okay. All right, well, beautiful. Are you ready for your first real one, Rye?
I am ready.
Wonderful. I'm going to add this brother in. He has been patiently waiting. My brother, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Can you hear me good?
I can hear you great. You sound great.
Awesome.
Thank you. Welcome to a real one. Would you share with this lovely lady and the people watching your name, your age, and what you do?
I'm Zim. That's XIIIM. You can see it. You can see it right there. I'm an artist, musician, host, model, all the above.
Beautiful. Okay. And did you want to share your age, or are you keeping it on the down low?
36.
36. Okay. So I want you to share with us this. What makes you a real one?
I don't shy away from the truth, I don't have to sugarcoat things. I just am who I am. And if you like it, that's cool.
And if not, then that's cool too, huh?
Yeah.
Very good. Share with us this. What are you looking for in a real one?
Passion. Creativity, fun, spontaneity. Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. In relationships, there are heartbreakers, deal breakers, red flags. What's something you would throw a red flag on?
If I feel like attention is slipping away, I'm gonna just fall back, let you do your thing. You know what I mean? There's no need to press anything that's not working. I feel like if I catch you in lies, don't know what category to put you in. Maybe not the love category, maybe the just acquaintance category, you know?
That's deep. Okay. Understood. What do you like to do for fun, brother?
When I'm not, working on music, collaborating with my friends, going on the road, I like to go to the movies. That's one of my favorite things. Anything
Pop the
active.
balloon.
Oh, damn.
Okay. And we're going to it's a unique experience, brother. You're not done. We're actually going to do a very unique thing that we haven't done before. But I want you to finish really quick, brother. What do you like to do for fun? Elaborate.
I mean, anything active, whether it's rock climbing, canoeing, anything that gets the blood pumping,
Okay. That's amazing. All right. Now, we're going to swing it to Rye. Rye, why did you say pop, pop, pop?
So I gave myself a second to think about your answer from the last question. But the fact that you said, if you're not feeling me, then you're going to keep me around as an acquaintance, that was a red flag in itself. Everything else was going good. Everything on top, on point. But then you said that, and I had to backtrack.
Okay.
Okay. So he could have been your type, though, Rye.
Definitely my type.
Oh, damn.
Okay. Brother, is Rye someone that's your type?
I mean, so far so good. She seems cool, and I respect that. I mean, when I said acquaintance, I was kind of just being nice. Someone that someone that could be, someone that could be in your life, but not in an intimate capacity. Maybe just somebody that you can kick it with when it's when it's just chill vibes. But I can respect you just wanting to keep your circle tight. I can respect that.
Okay. All right. Now this is how this is going to work. Rye, you're going to now. It's a unique speed dating pop the balloon, a real one special today. So you're going to go off, and then a lovely lady is going to come on to talk to brother. And then if that doesn't work, then we're going to do a little swap and swap. Okay. So Rye, you're going to be back. But let me try to help brother. Let me try to help him. Is that okay, Rye?
Of course.
Okay, so and I want all the fans that are watching to know that the names that the wonderful contestants have input are their Instagrams. So you can slide in their DMs. I think Rye is open to the sliding of the DMs, and brother is possibly open. But I have a lovely lady that maybe no sliding will be necessary. You just meet on here, and that's it. So Rye, hold on tight for me. I'm going to have brother meet with another young lady now.
Brother Zim.
Just in case. Oh, Zim. I just
brother Zim. Yeah.
Brother Zim. I'm going to have you do this just so you understand, just like you saw it. Balloons get popped. Okay. So if you tell me on this lovely lady that you want to pop the balloon, then it's pop. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you got the graphics and the sound effects on deck. You
know how we do it, man. You know how a pointer and a real one are going to do it. So I'm going to have this lovely lady pop on, and then y'all are going to chat. Are you ready, Brother Zim?
Ready.
Okay. It's another B. Brother, and then we got Beauty. We got Beauty here. Beauty, how you doing?
Okay.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Wonderful.
Good.
Beauty, share with the people watching and Brother Zim your name, your age, and what you do.
Yeah, so I'm 27 years old. I am a logistics manager. I just moved out here in Richmond Hill, and we've built 3 warehouses. And so I'm leading that project management, guys.
Congratulations.
That's what's up.
Thank you.
Beauty, what would you say makes you a real one?
What makes me a real one is I'm very consistent, and I feel like that's what a lot of people lack is consistency. I'm going to show up for myself and for others each and every day, and allowing myself to care for myself consistently. I can be able to be that to other people. If you're not consistent with your own life, how can you be consistent with somebody else's? And that's what I definitely makes you a real one, for sure.
Beautiful. Okay. Beauty, in relationships, there are heartbreakers, deal breakers, red flags. What's something you would throw a red flag on?
Relationships with your parents. I know that might seem minute, but literally, I have a great relationship with my parents, and I've noticed in the past people who don't, they tend to lack certain confidence when it comes to building that rapport with people and just knowing how to be consistent again with different relationships in your life.
That's awesome. Okay. That's fantastic. What do you like to do for fun?
Yeah, so besides go to the gym, I dance. I like to model as well. I've been in shoots. I love to travel. My favorite place so far has been Jamaica.
Okay.
And I know, I know a lot of people say Jamaica is like the hot spot, but it really is just the culture, the people. I like to try new things. I'm not afraid to take risks. So that's one of the best aspects of life, and I feel like that we're given is you can take risks and you can go as high as you want to go.
A lot of mercy.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. Well, those are my initial questions. Now, Brother Zim, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I mean, I would like to go on a date, maybe, get a little Cheesecake Factory, a little Olive Garden, you know what I'm saying? See what the vibes is like.
Well, I want to offer the opportunity for you to ask her a question. Do you have a question that you'd like to ask her?
Okay, my question to you is, all right, bang, marry, kill. SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward.
SpongeBob, Squidward, Patrick.
Okay.
Just because Patrick is he's so slow and he has like a da mindset.
Right.
So SpongeBob will be first for me. He's funny, he's smart, he's
He
a
got a job.
character. He got a job. He knows how to show up and be consistent,
Yeah.
even with all the hell. And then Squidward, because he got a long nose, and Squidward don't play. Squidward Squidward do not play. And then of course Patrick, because you always have that goofy friend in the background somewhere that just shows up and they're just there. They're just entertaining at this point.
So
So
you would marry SpongeBob, is what you're saying?
yeah, I would definitely marry SpongeBob. He's the only option.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not marrying Patrick. He gives a starfish, which he is, just lay there on the couch, don't do nothing. And Squidward is not fun. He doesn't have any personality, and
He plays the
he's kind
flute,
of,
but he's kind of negative sometimes,
yeah, he's very negative, very, you
Grumpy.
come in, it's a dark cloud. It's like, no, no, thank you.
Well, I see you can learn a lot about a person based on bang, marry, kill. You can just pick any three people and you can really get into their head.
Especially with
Yeah,
cartoon characters. That's
Yeah.
right.
really, wow. Wow,
That's
that
cool.
was
I
a
like
very
that.
that was a beautiful answer. I just thought Brother Zim was gonna hit us with a Malcolm X or Jamaica style question. I didn't know he was coming with the SpongeBob reference, but I love to see it. I do. Beauty, do you have a question
Yes.
for him?
Yes. Well, it's kind of two in one. My first question is, you mentioned you were 36. Do you have any kids? Okay, and if not, no kids, why haven't you? What are you makes you single? What are you still looking for in a relationship that you haven't gotten yet?
Um,
Good question.
I've had situations that didn't work out because our schedules didn't match. I had situations that didn't work out because I didn't realize they were a sociopath until it was too late. Um, and you know, I'm looking for somebody who I could be really compatible with, not just physically, but like hobbies and interests and humor and hygiene. And it's a lot of things that sort of have to line up for it to have longevity.
Most definitely, I agree.
Okay.
And I got fixed, so for me to have kids, it would have to be a whole procedure.
Oh
Tell us why you got picked, brother.
Just so that there won't be any surprises.
wow. Oh Lord.
Wow. All right. Hey, better
Not
safe
that.
than sorry.
But you
Yeah.
gotta stay. If you're gonna be vasectomized, you also gotta stay protectomized and STD checktomized as well. It's not just a free for all out here. That's nasty.
Most definitely. And that's the thing, and that's what I don't understand with certain generations is that back then they cared. It was a sacred to be able to touch the body, let alone try to enter into the body. And people don't have no self respect regarding them or anybody else. So I agree 100% with that.
Yeah.
That's good. All right, let me go for some essentials because we don't have all day. We got a bunch of people
Right.
calling in ready to find the real one. Let me ask this important question, especially that we're virtual. Brother Zim, where are you located?
I'm in Philly.
Philly. And then Beauty, where are you located?
I'm in Georgia.
Oh damn.
Now, what do we think? Now, when you applied, we always ask people, are you open to long distance? Beauty, are you open to long distance?
I have been open to long distance because I feel like long distance won't be long anymore. If it's a hit, if it's a match, then you make it work.
That's
So
a fact.
Yeah, come get a cheesesteak. You know what I'm saying?
I know I was actually just in Chicago, so I wasn't too far from Philly.
Yeah, I like that deep dish. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Okay,
Yeah.
I do too. I'm from Louisiana, so we
Okay.
definitely know about the food
Hell
for
yeah.
sure.
I love it. Okay, I'm gonna ask maybe one, two more max essential questions before I have a beautiful Barbie come on, and then another king who you've seen before. But I want to do this question because it's important. Religion. I can start with Beauty. Beauty, does religion play a part in your life?
Yes, it does tremendously. I believe in Jesus. I believe him dying on the cross for our sins. And religion to me is not about just what you see, but it's what you practice. Being a good person, giving back, not stealing, not lying, not trying to be snakeful behind the person's back, but you're honestly doing it from your heart and you're growing from there. People think religion and spirituality, but it's all in one, and it's a part of you, your daily breath. When you wake up in the morning to the time you go to sleep, you're being protected. So,
You
yes.
preaching. Now let me swing it to Brother Zim. Brother Zim,
I'll
does
preach.
religion? Please
I'm
do.
pro-
I don't
I'm
mind.
probably I'm probably gonna get popped for this answer, but I'm gonna keep it real. I like it. I see it like a Good Samaritan kind of thing. You know what I mean? The story of the Good Samaritan is that, the man who wasn't religious helped someone when he saw them in a ditch. And the moral of that story is that no matter how you worship or what name you give to God, the way that you treat people is really the message that he was trying to spread. So I don't consider myself a religious person, but I always think about that.
Okay. So then my follow-up question to that would then be, Beauty, are you okay with dating a man that is not religious?
I never meant religious as a bad thing because I'm a spiritual person as well. And I feel like religion is something that people take and they put on a pedestal. Your spirituality and what you do every day and you being that good person is what describes you. If you don't have any center, who do you go to? What is your peace? What keeps you when you're upset and you're out of control and can't nobody help you with that? Not a
Mm.
mom, not a friend, not a wife, not a husband. Who do you go to and what do you do for that? So it is important to have a spirituality or a center or whatever that is for you.
I feel that.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Now, could you,
I
Brother
I don't
Zim?
have a person being spiritual.
Okay. Thank you for that, Beauty. Now, Brother Zim, are you open to dating someone that is someone who identifies as maybe Christian or someone who believes Jesus died on the cross, rose on the third day? Hallelujah.
Yeah, I was raised in the church, and most of the people that I associate with are religious of some kind. And anybody that wants to pray for me, you know what I mean, and lay blessing hands on me, I don't knock it.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to
Well,
delay. Oh, mhm.
I just want to make this one last point about
Yeah.
religion. It doesn't mean that people will be coming, touching you, pray. Religion is more
You're
of a
not gonna put some
spiritual
oil on my
thing.
forehead?
Yeah, I got some oil. I got some oil
Yeah.
right here for you.
Okay. Word.
You really got
I
some
got
oil?
some oil.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to get
I keep
baptized.
it.
She
I
keep the
keep
oil
me
on?
some oil.
I'm trying to get baptized. I'm trying to get dunked.
Well, she
You
ain't
feel me?
playing.
Head to
Okay.
toe.
I thought, okay.
Look,
So
Yeah.
he's
I'll
making
wake
it.
you up. I got you.
Okay.
I
Word.
got you.
So what was your final point, Beauty?
Yeah, my final point is people always look at Catholics and Christianity as religious, but at the end of the day, it's spiritual. It's about you being a good person. You have some religious people that are nasty. You don't want to be around. They look at you a certain type of way. They judge you. It's about who you are as a person, and that's it.
I agree.
Yeah.
So one of my final questions then would be, let me ask one of the essentials. Beauty, is Brother Zim someone that's your type?
Yes, he's my type.
Okay. Brother Zim, is Beauty someone that's your type?
Absolutely.
Wow. Okay. So one of my final questions. Either of you have a final question for each other? A deal-breaking essential question.
How you like your steaks cooked?
I like them medium. I like my steak with pink in it.
We can rock
I
with
don't
that.
like it well done. Yeah, you gotta
That's
have a
perfect.
little pink.
That's perfect. I love pink. Right in the middle.
Mm, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My final question for the both of you is: do both of you feel this could be a real one connection once you talk and get to know each other more and get a cheesesteak or go get some from Georgia, peach?
I'm with it.
It could be.
Okay, well, clap it up in the comments because it could be a real one connection. We love to see it. Y'all talked it out. You got to know each other, and we love to see it. So what I need y'all to do is the Instagram account that messaged you, send your Cash App information, perhaps, because I want to help sponsor. If somebody does send somebody some money for a cheesesteak, the Last Talk Show wants to sponsor. Okay, and possibly y'all could do. They do virtual dates during the pandemic. People would literally, get Starbucks separately and then eat it together. Zoom,
Yeah.
or however they're doing it. So y'all do that. And I appreciate y'all for coming on. That's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You real ones are awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, congratulations. I'm gonna just put that up one more time because I'm clapping. Comment.
Hey.
Y'all ain't clapping loud enough. Y'all ain't clapping loud enough. Okay, we love to see it. All right, y'all are amazing. Thank y'all so much. You did it. Wow, make sure you message. Okay, fantastic. Wow, folks. See, you never know what you're gonna get from Philly to Georgia. Georgia. It's a beautiful thing, y'all. I tell you. Now, okay. I have a Barbie that I want to bring on, but I need to have Rye come back on really quick because there's a gentleman that called in for her, a gentleman that you might remember, a real one that you have seen before. So, Rye, how's it going?
Hi.
Okay.
I'm doing
so
great.
I have someone that. Oh. Okay. This person is saying no. So one more time, you're saying no. Okay, I'm gonna just have him come on. Right, you're lovely, you're wonderful, you're a model. So this person is gonna come on, and we're gonna see what happens. Okay, because he's I don't know what's going on, brother. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Welcome to a real one. So I don't know if you heard how lovely Rye is yet, but I want you to share with her your name, your age, and what you do.
I'm Marco. I'm 18. I do YouTube, and I'm currently in law for college.
Oh, you're in law school.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So, Rye, you might get yourself a lawyer. Marco, share with us this. What makes you a real one?
I'm loyal, bro. I've been cheated on many times, and I know what it feels like to go through that. So why would I want to put someone through that? Like, I know how it feels.
Yeah, you're definitely not going to do that. No cheating. Now, what would you say you're looking for in a real one?
Someone like who could support me. Like if I could support you, you should be able to support me like the same way I support you.
Okay.
Like what I put into the relationship, I want what I put in back.
Okay, I feel it. Okay, in relationships, there are heartbreakers, deal breakers, red flags. What's something you would throw a red flag on?
Last time hanging out with your ex, that was a big red flag. The real ones remember.
Okay, the real ones will remember that. Yeah, that was pretty traumatizing.
Yes, sir.
And what do you like to do for fun?
Travel, movies, anything. I just like to chill out. It's like it depends on the day of the week.
Okay. What would you say on an ideal Thursday? At
Thursday,
3 p.m.
Depending, my fault. Depending, depending how tired I am, I'll probably just stay home, watch a movie. That's like something chill for real.
Okay.
Go out for a walk. That's it.
Okay. Now you heard from Rye. Now, Rye, you just heard this young man express some of his interests, some of his deal breakers, red flags. Do you have a question you'd like to ask him?
Pop my balloon.
Oh, we're popping. Okay, we are popping. Okay, let's see. Tell us why you want to pop, Rye.
Honestly, just your age and your response to the questions kind of made me feel like you're 18. I know I'm 21, but I've been out on my own since I was 16, so I'm pretty grown, and I'm looking for grown. I'm not looking, but not support.
It's all good.
Okay. If maybe his responses were a little more mature and fit, if he didn't seem 18, but he was 18, but he seemed like 23, 24, could that have worked for you, Rye?
If his mentality was a little older, definitely. I think you're very handsome, so it definitely could have, but I feel like there was not the maturity level I'm looking for.
Do you think he got enough time to express himself? Marco, do you feel you had enough time to present that you have a mindset that is higher than 18, or do you feel,
I mean, it is what it is. You find one, you don't. It's all good.
Okay. Well, Marco, you'll be back. You know that.
Yeah, 100%. Yes, sir. I love your show.
You're real. We're gonna find you a nice 18-year-old, or 19 or 20. Anyway, you are awesome, Marco. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. You're a real one.
You too.
You. Whoa, Rye, I tried. Okay, I tried to get you another one. I tried to get you
It's
a real one.
okay.
So what I'm gonna have you do, if you want, because someone wants to swap in, but I have a queen that's been waiting, and I want to honor her. So if you want to wait again, I do have someone that wants to talk to you specifically.
I'm more than happy to wait.
Okay, so let me have you. I'll go back, and now it is time for another lovely lady who is a real one. That is time to. It's time for her to shine. So let me add a Barbie in. Lovely lady, how are you doing? You're muted. We want to hear your lovely voice. Let's see what we have here.
Hi.
Hello. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Wonderful. Welcome to a real one. Would you share with the people watching your name, your age, and what you do?
My name is Barbie. What I do, so I am a nursing student, but I work in the nightlife and also, just in the nightlife. And then what was the other question? I'm so sorry.
Your age.
Oh, I am 25 years old.
Okay. Now, when you say nightlife, just for those, what is that?
So lounge club.
Oh, okay. Just lounge and club.
Yeah, like nightlife. So like I work mostly at night to like pay my bills. I'm a bartender. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Barbie the bartender. Got it. Okay.
Right.
So what makes you a real one?
I will say I'm a great communicator. Once, I like someone, I feel like I'm very like loyal, I'm very kind. I feel like I put others first, and that could be like a blessing and a curse, I would say. But I was born and raised in Nigeria. So, I have that family background and everything that, I have. So I will say, that's what makes me a real one.
I love that. Okay. And what would you say you're looking for in a real one?
I would say someone that is great at communication, is respectful, and has like a vision for themselves or like a goal for themselves,
Very
but
good.
yeah, I would say.
Beautiful. Now, Barbie, as you know, in relationships, there are heartbreakers, deal breakers, red flags. What's something you would throw a red flag on?
For me is like if you lie a lot, like you could just make up a lie. Lying, if you feel some type of way and you can't express it or like at least communicate, that's a big red flag for me. And if you don't see yourself in 5 years evolving or just always moving forward in your life, that's something that I look at too.
That's very important. Okay. Barbie, what would you say you like to do for fun?
For fun, I like to work out. I work out like 6 times a week. And then I enjoy playing tennis, golf, going to wineries, just honestly trying different things, traveling. But yeah, I will really try anything once besides drugs. I'll try anything once. And if I like it, I like it. If I don't, then I don't.
Yeah,
But
that's very valid. Okay, very good. Now, I do have to just keep it real. The gentleman that had called in just a few moments ago is still on. What is the age range that you're willing to date?
27 to like 30. Yeah, that's
so
like
no
my
one younger
max.
than you.
No one younger, only because I don't know. I feel like for me, I feel like men already like women are more, mature, younger, and I feel like men just have a little more growing up to do. So I know it doesn't really matter, but I would like them around that age.
Right. Well, you definitely have the right to your preference.
Yeah.
So that totally makes sense. Now, I do have to shout out this wonderful person that put a little seasoning on their comment. Pointer is a real one. Love your personality and sense of humor. Keep up the good hard work. God bless Eugenia. God bless you. You're wonderful. You are lovely. No pun intended. Eugenia, lovely. You're amazing. Thank you for that. Okay. Well, you've seen how it's been going, Barbie. If you like what you see, you're not going to say pop. You're going to listen in. But if you don't like what you see, you're going to say pointer pop. And then this is going to come up and you're going to end up popping. Okay, so I do want to have a gentleman come on, a beloved gentleman that many fans appreciate time after time. And we're just going to hear from him. We actually, we're going to ask him some other questions too, because the fans may be surprised to have him back. But I'm excited to have him on. I'm talking about this wonderful gentleman here, brother Daryl. How you doing?
I'm blessed, highly favored, man. How you doing?
Blessed and highly favored. Now share with this lovely lady and the people watching your name, your age, and what you do.
So my name is Daryl Abernathy. I am 28 years old. I work as a behavior therapist, and I'm also a personal assistant.
Very good. Okay, now what would you say makes you a real one?
I'm just fun to be around. You know, I'm very transparent. I'm good with communication skills. I know that's a big thing in relationships, but I just live in the moment. I'm big on living in the moment.
Yeah, that's very good. Now, you know what? Some people are going to remember you just from a few weeks ago because I sponsored, a first date. I tried to make things pop. Tell us really quick, and what happened?
Like I say in any of the pop the balloon things that I've been in, one big thing that I'm big on is communication and transparency. The young lady came on. She wasn't quite transparent after we had made the connection. About 20, maybe 30 minutes, and she texted me and was like, you know what? I changed my mind. I was like, okay, you could have just told me that on the show. I think it was more so of a not trying to hurt somebody's feeling type of ordeal. But as you know me, I'm very transparent. I'd rather you tell me the truth than sugarcoat with me. This is not Willy Wonka. Be straightforward with me. So it was kind of a bust, but when you fail, just try again. Hopefully you succeed.
Yeah.
So,
and that's why you're back. That's why I'm never going to say Daryl can't come on unless something egregious happens.
Something exactly.
I want him to find a real one. So now back to this lovely lady Barbie that you're seeing on the screen. I want you to answer this question. What are some of your deal breakers, Daryl? Some things you would throw a red flag on?
Again, communication. I'm not a big fan of liars. You got to be transparent. If there's not truth and honesty in a relationship, it can't go any further than that. So you definitely have to be on one accord. You have to hold yourself accountable. So
very true. And what do you like to do for fun?
I'm a musician too as well. That's a hobby. I like to write music, singer-songwriter. I like to cook. I love sports. Simple things.
I love the simple things. I love that. Okay. Well, Barbie, you've heard
you can't leave church out either. I'm sorry. You can't leave church out as well. I go to church, so nothing I do. You can't leave that out.
Okay. Amen to that. Don't forget about the Lord. Now, Barbie, sir, I want you to see if you have a question for Daryl. He got to share a little about himself. Do you have a question?
I question. Okay, I don't know what to ask.
Okay.
I would say, okay, a good question to ask. Like, what is like how would you say who do you surround yourself around? Like, how does your environment look like? Like,
I'm a very non-dramatic person, so I try to keep my circle small as much as possible. I try to surround myself with a lot of positive people. One, because if you give positive energy, you get that same thing back. I'm a bit of a homebody, so I try to stay to myself more so than anything. But yeah, positive people.
Okay.
And that question could be asked back to you, Barbie. Who do you surround yourself with?
I would say I like to surround myself with a lot of women that keep me accountable, women that work hard, like want something for themselves. I believe like the circle that you keep around is kind of reflects you as well. But yeah, I keep that around, but I'm very close with my family, my mom and my sisters. So I would say like those are like my main people in my circle. But besides that, I like to keep a very tight circle. Yeah.
Okay. That's very good. All right. Now I want to throw it to Daryl. Daryl, do you have a question for this lovely lady?
What is your love language? I know that's a big thing everybody asks, so I gotta ask.
Important.
Um, well, number one is gifts and acts of service.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, is that the way you like? That's the way you like to be loved, correct,
That's
Barbie?
how I like to be loved. I know when it comes to other people, what you like is not what they necessarily like. I know for men, number one is probably physical touch and like access um or what's it called? Quality time. But for me, it's access
For me,
service.
it's only acts of service. That's what I do.
Mhm.
Every Friday out here in South Central LA, I work with a organization called We Grow LA. We fund out grocery giveaways to low income families. We serve them.
Mhm.
Sometimes I go to Hollywood, serve the homeless, things like that. So that's been a big part of my life. Hospitality. That's what my mom and dad are in the church. So acts of service is just my main thing.
Yeah, I like to also volunteer. Like, I live between Orlando and Phoenix, and so I'll volunteer at least once a week at St. Mary's food bank. So I enjoy doing that too. That's one I would say one of my hobbies, but it's not really a hobby. It's just something I like to do to give back. To say. But yeah.
That's awesome. Okay. Okay. Well, let me throw in an essential question then as we're getting to know each other. I want to ask this. Let's go with religion. Now, Daryl, you did express that church plays a part in your life. Do you want to expound just a little on church and God?
Um, for me, with the religion part, I mean, I understand a lot of people don't like to go to church. People think that, oh, if you don't go to church, you're not a Christian. If you don't go to mass, you're not a Catholic. I'm not really. It's not a deal breaker for me if my partner doesn't go. I mean, everybody has their own preferences. Me, it's just more so that's how I grew up. So that's something I try to continue um, to still in my life. So if you're asking if is religion an issue, it's not an issue for me.
Okay. Let me swing it to Barbie. Barbie, your view on religion. Are you a religious person, spiritual?
I will say so I feel like my walk with like God is very different and personal. So I don't like to judge anybody who is still trying to navigate that. But I will say like as I am getting older, like I am trying to find my own path. So I would like someone who knows God or like has that relationship or they grew up in that and are trying to better themselves so that we can probably work on that together or not be so judgy. I know some people are like further and I don't feel like I'm all the way there, but I will say I'm very religious. Well, not very, but I am religious. I think being a kind person takes you a long way. But yeah, I will say that's where I'm kind of at with my religion. But I would like someone who knows Jesus and like wants to, build a relationship, a stronger relationship. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Daryl, that works for you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to throw it to either one of you because I'm not going to delay anything too crazy, but I want to see if either of you have another essential question. I can do my job a little more if need be.
You said where at? Where do you live at?
So I'm in Orlando, but I
Okay.
go to Phoenix twice a month
Twice a
or
month.
once a month.
Okay.
Okay.
Barbie, did you have a question for him?
No, but I wanted to say he's literally such a sweetheart. I just wanted to hear what he wanted to say, and I feel like we would get along very well, or maybe just like talk more. But for me, it's a no. But I
Okay.
just wanted to
I was
hear.
on that. I was on that ridge too. I was on that ridge too. So don't worry. I was on that same ridge. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, let's start with Barbie because she's the one that started it, and Daryl, you can maybe finish it. Barbie, why did you pop?
I feel like we probably do have certain things in common, but um, I don't know. I don't know. I just a feeling I guess I have
Okay.
about
Intuition.
it. Yeah, like I just don't feel like it would work.
Okay. Now, Daryl, why did you also have that
I
inclination?
was just gonna say the distance. I've already tried in the past with the traveling to people already. So I
Yeah.
was just gonna say the distance thing. Other than that, everything was great. Like beautiful young lady, beautiful queen. I definitely would. If it wasn't the distance thing with Florida and Phoenix, I definitely would have. It would have been all good.
See, I love traveling, so like I honestly, if I can leave
Oh, see?
Orlando, I would be down. But I understand like some people, but honestly, I just feel like maybe. But great
No,
guy,
for sure.
a catch
Appreciate
for sure.
it.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
All right. All right. Well, y'all know Daryl. Now, Daryl, you still wanted to talk to that other lovely lady. So I'm going to have you go off for a minute. I'm going to have a
Okay.
new gentleman come on, try to talk to Barbie. Then I'm going to have Rye come back. And then
Okay.
you can, spit some game and see if you can develop some good pickup lines as
Okay.
you wait. Okay.
It was an
So,
honor meeting you, Barbie. Most
It
definitely.
was nice meeting
you're the man,
you.
Daryl. Hold tight for me because I'm going to have you back on in a moment. Okay. Now, Barbie, share with us this really quick. Before we have this next king come on, tell us, what is your type? What would you say is the ideal guy who would catch your eye?
Like physically or just
Yeah, well, we can start with physics and then the emotional aspect.
I think for me it's not really physical. Obviously, I would like someone. I'm 5'3". I would like someone a little taller than me. I do like someone that like keeps an active life because I again like whoever you surround yourself around. So if they're not very serious and like being active, that's gonna kind of like spill into your life. That's just that. And then I just really like someone very sweet, considerate, intelligent. That's really what it is. Someone who sees a future for himself or maybe he's already there and trying to get to the next level, but I just really like someone genuine, I would say.
That's good. All right. All right. Well, I have another gentleman that has been patiently waiting. He's ready to rock and roll. Barbie, are you ready for your next real one?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Let's have this gentleman come on in for the win. The real Beretta, my brother. How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing, brother?
Wonderful. Thank you for tapping in.
No problem.
Share with this lovely lady and the people watching your name, your age, and what you do.
Okay, so my name that you see on here is the real Beretta, but my actual name is Nas. That's my artist name is Beretta. I'm an artist. I'm an actual artist. That I don't do that as a hobby. I have 2 careers. I do catering. I own a catering business, my own personal catering business. I've been doing that since 2020. And then outside of that, I just keep my health up. I work out a lot, do things in that nature.
Very good. Okay, share with Barbie and the people watching what makes you a real one.
What I think makes me a real one is just like I'm really like a genuine person. Everything I do is from the heart, is real genuine. I always anybody around me is I try to make them the best version of themselves while I'm actually trying to make myself the best version of myself. And then also too, it's just like, I'm a real human being. Like, I just look at life as real. I try to treat people how I want to be treated, and just move around the world cautiously because, things and people are tender, not in a bad way, but just, vulnerable. But, and with this day and age, it's only right to be real, be real with yourself and be real with other people. For sure.
Right. That's what a real one's all about. Keeping it real. Keeping it real. Now share with us this. What would you say you're looking for in a lovely lady in a real one?
Since my life is kind of fast, I need somebody to be down, at least down for me as well, for sure. And what I mean by fast, like I don't go out and party and do all the nightlife and and there's nothing wrong with that, but I don't go out and party and do that a lot. I chance to try to do that only when it benefits my careers. And only the nightlife is only as far as my artist career. But outside of that, I just need somebody to understand, like, I'm working, I'm busy, and just with everything going, like, my mind is like this. I need somebody to center me down, and I'm a real level-headed person. I'm nice, you talk to me, communicate with me, laugh, and really my real side is a little bit goofy. Like, I like to be laughing all the time. I don't like to be stern, but I am a very stern person. I'm a dominant man, and I just need somebody soft and docile to just center me.
Okay. Okay. In relationships, Nas, there are heartbreakers, deal breakers, red flags. What are some things you would throw a red flag on?
The big thing for me is really 2 things, but I would say not somebody that can't take accountability and somebody that's not emotionally intelligent. Yes.
It's very valid. Very valid. Finally, what do you like to do for fun?
I was an ex hooper, so I go to the gym still, but me really now I just work out. You know, I tend to at least go to the gym once a day, um, and that's pretty much it. Outside of that, I'm literally making music or working out. But if I'm dealing with somebody in a relationship, though, I will open my doors to make myself more available for whatever we could do together, you know. So whatever that is, I'm just fun. I'm with whatever, you know. I can do whatever it is. I'm not really a boring person. I would try something at least.
I love that. Okay. Okay. Well, Barbie, you got to hear a lot from this wonderful individual. Tell us, how are you feeling? Taking it all in.
Oh, good. I was just listening.
I love that. Yes. Yes. The active listeners are real ones.
Yes.
Do you have a question you'd like to ask him, Barbie?
He said that he needs someone to hold him down, which I don't really have a problem with that, but he said he was an artist. I'm not necessarily um with the whole artist vibe because I understand how that kind of goes. I'm looking for more of like stability and like, you know,
Mm-hmm. What do
especially
you mean?
in the beginning. But I'll be honest, like holding you down is something I feel like happens later in life. I don't feel like that's something that should be proven in the beginning. So you being an artist and probably, I don't know how that is or if that's something that's you're working on, you know, that I feel like that would be very hard to kind of juggle for
Okay,
me.
no problem. Now, I just want to rebuttal to that. What I mean by hold me down, well, actually, I didn't necessarily say hold me down, I said center me. And what that means is like, because my life, I got a lot, I'm busy. Like, I have a lot of managing. I own my own catering business. And since I'm an independent artist, that's a business as well. So I have a lot on my plate. And I don't necessarily mean hold me down as like financial. Like, I'm straight. I got my own car, own place, make my own money. So that's not what I mean. I just meant more like, when things is like this chaotic, you know, I would love somebody to could be like, babe, you know, everything's gonna be okay, you know, and just take my mind out of my reality and bring me into your reality, and then hopefully it's peaceful, you know. But as far as holding me down, I'm my own man, you know. I got it out the ground on my own, and I'm not. It's so crazy because I'm not really. I know it's a stereotype that comes from artists. You know, oh, they're probably hoes and they got girlfriends and this and the third. But like legitly, I've never been in a situation where I was that tight. And I know a lot of people say that, but all my past relationships, I've been completely faithful. And the only reason why it didn't work was because the red flags I told you about, and or they just didn't trust me, you know, and it's not my fault, but I try my best to communicate, you know. I literally, when I'm out, I tell people what my day is from the top to the bottom. And when I'm actually out, I call, FaceTime, do whatever you need me to do to reassure you that I'm actually doing what I'm doing. But outside of that, you know, it's just like it's crazy because the artist lifestyle is really mainly me just recording wherever I'm at, either at the studio or at my house. And that's pretty much it. Like, I'm really not going out a lot. I'm really not doing a lot of like stuff that you see celebrity artists do, you know. I'm more a homebody, you know. I'll be out the way. I just literally make music or cook food, either one, you know. But I'm all about just building my legacy for my kids and their kids and my grandkids, you know, just keep my name going until when I pass. That's all.
Does that answer clarify that for you, Barbie?
It does. Yeah.
Does that work for you as we get to know each other more?
He seems like such a great guy, but honestly, personally, the homebody thing is a no for me. I'm 25 years old. I feel like there's a lot of life to live, and just constraining yourself to just staying at home, the comfort of your home, which is amazing. Enjoy your rent.
I travel. That's not what
I'm
I meant, but going.
enjoy
It's
your
funny
rent
because
by
you can
all.
really like and just like the last person, transparency is my biggest thing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not nobody that gets hurt. So like I just noticed, like, you know, I switched it. I didn't say switched it up, but I clarified, you know, what I meant. And there's nothing towards you because I know you got your own, you know, standards of what you want out of a man or what you want from a man. But it's like, when I mean by a homebody, is like, I don't have to chase the nightlife. Like, I don't have to be out in everybody's face. If I have my partner with me, me and you could do whatever we want to do. We could stay in the crib. We could go travel. Like, I'm a travel person. Like, I came back from LA. And it was like, I do things, I do things. But like I said, I'm not trying to twist and move the goalpost to make us match. If that's fine, that's fine. I just want to clarify everything so there won't be no confusion.
Right.
You're a real one. And we do have someone that wants to talk to you, Nas. So you're okay if Barbie decides to pop. Now, Barbie, is that the decision you want? What do you want to do?
I'm a pop.
Okay. Pop. Okay. All right. And just to clarify one more time, Barbie, tell us why you're popping.
Well, he obviously seems like a great guy, great head on his shoulders and stuff. But I don't know. Like I said, I just need somebody, I don't know, that's just energy, willing to like just try different things and stuff. And he said that he would do that, but I don't know, probably just the vibes, compatibility is for me. Like I feel like I can read energy, and then for me, I just feel like maybe not. But
you're not reading me right. You're not reading it right.
I probably, and you know what? Like I said, like I am probably not, but like you have to trust your gut.
No, yeah, for sure. There's no, I don't want nothing. I don't
But
want things to be
great guy. I love the way he explains everything. Amazing. Like he gives someone that would just reassure his partner if it would, because he's great.
All right. Well, Barbie, we thank you for being on. I'm going to have you step off. You might be able to come back on unless you are good with the real one search, but we appreciate you so much.
Okay, cool.
Her IG is It's Me Be Barbie. So slide in her DMs if you want to meet her at the lounge. If she and don't tip her extra well, please.
Yeah, guys.
You're amazing, Barbie. Thank you so much.
Bye.
All right. Now, before we have this lovely lady come on that is willing to talk to you, Nas, I want to ask you, what would you say your ideal type is when you think of, the ideal woman that you would want? What would that look like?
The person I see myself at least waking up to every day for the rest of my life would be, like I said, she would have to be real feminine. She would have to understand like a female's position as a girlfriend, wife, because I took on that role and I'm taking on it. So for whoever I deal with, I will be that man that I would have to be. So I just need somebody to understand what it is to be a female. And then also on top of that, as far as looks, it would have to be I'm really skin complexion is open. As long as you somebody that's beauty to the eye, you don't have to be the best looking, but you could be attractive. And I would say more on the side of body type would be like probably slim, petite, maybe. It could have some meat on your bones, but not. I like everything. I really don't have no type, honestly. It's just the character. You got to look good, but it has to be the character for the most part that really moves me.
Yeah, I think Ray Trimmer said it best. I ain't got no type. Bad young ladies are the only thing I like. So that means he has a type. But anyway, I'm ready for this lovely lady to chat it up with you. So you might have already heard from her. We'll see what happens. Are you ready, Nas?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Let's have this lovely lady come back on. We've seen her before. Rye, how you doing?
Rye.
Hi.
Now, I don't want to have
to... I'm doing great.
Now, Nas, have you already heard her responses and how wonderful she is?
I did, but I would like to just touch up on some key points.
Yeah, so let's run it through real quick. Rye, just share your name, your age, what you do.
I go by Rye, but my name's Riley. I am Filipino, second generation here in the U.S., and I'm 21 years old, and I'm a model, but I also do gig jobs on the side. I'm also in school. I study. I know I didn't say that before him, but I'm model. But yeah.
For sure.
That's fantastic. What would you say makes you a real one, Rye?
I guess to go back, like loyalty, and then like just being able to communicate efficiently and being in touch with my emotions. I'm very emotionally intelligent, as well as like my background. We, as Filipinos, we care for like the people we're around. So that's why I'm very empathetic.
Yeah, I like that.
Fantastic.
Like that. Cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, y'all about to start talking. I'm just giving the basic rundown. So, Rye, share with us this. What are you looking for in a real one?
So honestly, the way you responded to the questions than the last, that I love the way you articulate words. I love how intelligent you are, and you've displayed that. but intelligence, being able to be in touch with your feminine and your masculine energy will make me be feminine, like you were asking. Pretty much that, and being able to lead me. Like I don't need you to teach me what to do, but
Yeah.
I do, like, if I close my eyes and I hold your hand, I should be able to trust you fully that you're going to take me exactly where I need to go.
Oh, for sure. So
Okay. Final question, then y'all are going to interact and ask each other questions, and I might do my job unless y'all just kick it off. Deal breakers. Share those 2 with him, Rye, that would make you pop.
Kids.
no
And
kid.
then you say you got a car and you got a house and you financially stable. So pretty much just kids.
For sure. No kids. No kids. Kids free. Yeah. Kids free.
Awesome.
All right. And I will say, Rye, to your benefit, he does have nice teeth, like Pointer. He has nice teeth.
I love teeth. I love a good
teeth.
smile. Yes.
It seems like you would, because you have nice teeth as well. So we love when people have nice teeth.
you.
All right. Well, I'm going to step back some. I'm going to ask Naz. Naz, you have a question for Rye?
Yes. So actually, I have a series of questions. Is that an issue?
Do you think? No, we'll break it up. We'll give her a chance, but you ask at least 2.
Okay, for sure. One, where did you say you were from again?
I'm from Indiana. I actually travel a lot. I was just in Chicago and Fort Wayne.
Oh, that's not far actually. I think that's probably like 3 hours from. But I'm from Chicago though, and I stay in Chicago.
I was just in Chicago last week.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, and then the next thing would be like, as far as, I don't know if you heard any of my careers, but as far as my artist side, like, how would you take on the approach as far as being a girlfriend's artist?
So I actually love that. I love that you're an artist. In 2024, I actually was on tour with a music industry, and I did marketing. I was just pretty much a pretty face that was there helping,
Okay.
So that's pretty much what I would be. I'd be your pretty face helping, as well as I'm really good with books and numbers. So if there's anything that had to do with that and you needed like a personal assistant, I could help you there too.
Okay, for sure. Now, I was more, okay, as far as like helping out on the business, that's fine. But like, if you were just somebody that was just like my girlfriend, you didn't really do that. You would just say you just you worked, or you probably just stayed at home. And you were my girlfriend. How would you take on like the insecurities, the jealousiness, like me interacting with people and stuff like that?
So I'm not a very jealous type. I don't have very many insecurities unless I'm given reason to.
Okay.
I'm not going to be jealous. I'm not going to be insecure unless I'm given a reason to become insecure and jealous.
For sure.
Okay.
That was my question.
Those are perfect questions. Now I'm going to throw it to Rye. I want Rye to get a chance to ask some questions she may have for you.
Okay. Yeah.
Coach
So
Rye.
when was your last relationship and how did it end?
My last relationship was in 2024, February. It ended because, like I said, they had insecurities about me. I am an independent artist, so I promote my own music. I do my own thing. So I have to reach out to different females or males, but in this sense, it's females. So she would see that and would do petty stuff like block me off TikTok and post certain stuff that I didn't like. So I couldn't do it. Yeah, it was just childish,
Okay.
And I never gave her any. I've been in multiple relationships as an artist and have, I ain't gonna say multiple like that, but that wasn't my only relationship as an artist. And like I told you before, I'm not a cheater. I don't like doing that because my pops told me, like, and it's funny, I'm finna put his business out there. He's married, but they have a rocky relationship. And sometimes, he comes and tells me like he feels like his wife cheats on him, but he's just like, as a man of God, I'm a Muslim and he's a Muslim, and he's like, cheating is not allowed. So, he won't do it. And I'll be looking at him sometimes like, bro, you're crazy. But when I look back at it, I'm like, I always tell people like, I don't have to do nothing. I would let God handle that. And I would just continue on doing my careers and just growing as a person, because me trying to swoop down to that level is not going to give me no satisfaction at all.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Let me insert another question. Rye, really quick. I want to ask you first, Rye, and then you can ask your question. You just stated it was Muslim. I'm big on religion and getting that established, or just to get connection. Rye, your religious background, is that prevalent? Or are you open to dating a Muslim brother?
So I'm very spiritual. And what I mean by spiritual is that because I was atheist before the 2022. And then I became spiritual when I was awoken. And pretty much I educate myself and study as many religions and any topics as anything like I can. Whatever resonates within me, I take it with me. So like I take stuff from Christianity, I take stuff from Hinduism, Buddhism, Muslim. So I like that you're Muslim. I like that you're spiritual.
For sure.
What were you going to ask, Rye? You had a question.
Okay. So you said you got out of your last relationship because she was insecure and petty. I can see how consecutively that happens over and over. It can cause problems. But we are also human. We also have our insecurities. We also have our jealousy. So let's say they arise in a relationship. How would you just project your past hurt onto me and come at me for being insecure? Or would you reassure me and be there for me and understand like, hey, she's a human being?
Like I said, I'm a natural human being. So, you know, like I don't take egos to the extreme. So I always reassure anybody, even a dating type person, I reassure everybody that I'm with to let them know that we're on the same level. It's just because that's communication. That's what I was taught. I don't know nothing else how to do that, you know? So it's just like what she did, I wouldn't expect you to do. But people and things do have the same similarities, like it's a track pattern. So if you was to have that, I would, you know, inform like, baby, you know, that's not that, you know, this is this. And I show proof too. Like I'm very open as far as like, you know, you can't have my phone and go through it, but I'll show you, you know, I'm still a man. You can't just go through my stuff, but I'll show you, I'll scroll through, you know, show you anything you want to see.
No phones.
But no, I'm just saying that's as far as reinsurance though. That was just a little jokey joke, but just reinsurance though. I always everybody that I'm dealing with, for sure.
That's beautiful, man. Y'all are knocking them down. Okay, well, the fans are definitely saying that this could be a real one connection, but I just want to see if there's any more essential questions between you two. I can definitely do my job. Do y'all want me to do my job, or y'all got a question for each other?
I have one more.
I have one more as well.
Okay, perfect.
You could go first, right?
Okay, thank you. So it kind of goes back to the last one. Do you still stay in touch with any past partner?
No, not in touch with no past partners. Okay. Like my biggest thing is if I break up with you and it's a real reason why I break up with you, that's it. I'm not a dog. I don't go back to my vomit.
Wow. Sorry, exes. He called y'all. Oh, yikes. Man.
And then my question was, I like to crack jokes, you know, so don't take me too serious like that. I crack
You're a real one. You're a real
one. My last thing is, as far as the long distance, because I know Fort Wayne is about 4 hours away from here. How often? Well, I don't mind traveling either, but how often do you think you see yourself coming to Chicago?
So I actually just signed with an agent there in Chicago, so I will be there a lot more often, as well as I travel all throughout the Midwest by car, probably every 2 weeks.
Okay, that's good. I like that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's sounding like a real one connection. So let me just ask some of my final questions. Then I'm going to help sponsor something, perhaps. Obviously, I'll ask Rye first. Rye, is Nas someone that's your type?
Very.
Okay. Wait, now Nas, I don't think you shared your age. What is your age?
Oh, I'm 26.
Okay. And Rye, that works for you?
Yes.
I wanted to make sure he wasn't 18 or anything. I love you, Marco. Love you, Marco.
At least gotta be 21. Gotta have a beer with me or something, you know.
Yeah. No, we love to see it. We love to see it. Okay, and then let me flip it. And Nas, Rye is someone that's your type.
Yes.
Okay. Well, my final question for the both of you is: do you think it could be a real one connection?
Yes, I do. Honestly,
I think it is.
Yes.
So clap it up in the comments. Clap it up. We got a real one
for this beautiful young lady.
Wow. 4 p.m. Pacific Standard. Mark that, folks. On their first date in Chicago. We're going to help sponsor a little something. That is beautiful. Wow, that is amazing, y'all. We love to see it. So make sure you send your Cash App information to the account that messaged you. And let's see if we can make something happen. And we might have to have a follow-up about how y'all collabed on some music thing and y'all just modeling and musicking and doing your thing.
Yeah.
sure, for
Love
sure.
to see it. And Rye, thank you for sticking around. See what happens. You hang around a
Thank
real one
you.
long enough,
Just a little
we're gonna get to a
patience,
real one.
for sure.
That was beautiful. All right. Thank you so much, folks. Y'all are amazing. Whoa. Folks, that's what we love to see. That's what we love to see. Real ones getting their real one in real time. Y'all just saw that happen in real time. Okay, no gimmicks, no games. Okay, we love to see it. Now, I do have to talk back to my brother. I think he's ready to go. I didn't forget about him. I haven't forgot about him all this time. I added him back on. I don't know if he's back on. Daryl,
What's going on, Bucks?
you wanted to talk to Rye.
It's all good, bro. She was already filming, so there was no point. I already once she said what she said in the comments below, I liked his answers. I already knew it was over. It was over. I already knew it. It was a given.
Now I want to talk a little more because
Mhm.
the young lady that was on 2 weeks ago, and you matched.
Right.
I was excited. I was ready to help sponsor a first date, and then the flip back. Would you say is that something that has happened to you before, even outside of this show, just in your dating life? Has that happened before?
More times than I can count on my fingers. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. More than I can count on my fingers. So, not just this dating show, other dating shows, in life in general. I can't really pinpoint what it is. I know one of the big things is always going to be the height situation. Um, Other than that, I really can't really pinpoint anything else. So,
Okay.
but yeah,
We definitely want to have you back on a Short King edition. We're still gathering the Shorter Kings to make sure that the queens
Yes.
are ready for a Short King as yourself, So we're gonna hook you up. We're gonna hook you up.
most definitely.
Discuss really quick before you go, and then I have another lovely lady come back on. I want to talk to her a little more. But the dynamic of the alpha female, because she was saying very transparently, very clearly, she is the dom in the relationship, and you would have to be the sub and not substitute teacher. So how that you made it clear that would work for you, or were you just so enamored by her beauty?
Both actually. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Both. I've been in a relationship where I've had a girlfriend who was a Taurus, and she was more of the dominant person. Like, it was more so, it's either her way or no way. And sometimes you just gotta give in to that. You have to make them happy. So switching that role is not an issue. I love being the dominant person because that's what a guy is supposed to be. They're supposed to be that firm hand. But some women weren't raised that way. They're used to being the firm hand. So sometimes you got to kind of just empathize and sympathize, but also put yourself in their shoes and understand that maybe that's just how they were raised. So if that's the role they want to take on, give them that opportunity to take on that role. If it doesn't make you feel comfortable, just know where you stand and try to get yourself out of that situation.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, Daryl, you the man. I just wanted to clear that up because it broke my heart. I was excited for you. I was like, man, not long enough. Real one came in and out rather quickly. But hey, you came back today. You were on the way, but you never know. And ladies, we have the link pinned at the top of the chat. If you want to talk to the real Daryl, not the fake, the real Daryl, why don't you hit that link and talk to the brother and see what he's all about? Okay, you the man, Daryl. We're going to keep looking out for you. You know the deal. You know the deal. Okay, I want to have a lovely lady come back on. When she turns her camera back on, I want to talk to her a little bit more about certain dynamics. Some people were presenting some good ideas and some good things. So this is a lovely lady. I enjoyed having her on. So I just want to talk to her a little more. And who doesn't love Barbie? Sponsor us, Barbie. Sponsor us, Mattel. Such a great brand. So Barbie, your mic is muted, but we want to talk a little bit more because you presented some really. Oh, you're amazing. Well, you presented some really good things, Barbie. So you are, as I think it was Krishan Rock said, you're out there in Miami. You're out there in Miami.
No, I'm in Orlando.
Oh, you're in Orlando. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in Orlando. Yeah, I didn't want to do Miami.
Why not? Why not Miami?
So I don't get caught up in the craziness. So this is more chill.
Okay, it is more chill. Now, you said you do nightlife, club, lounge. How do you think, and this is a question that some fans may have, or even potential real ones that want to talk to you, in that profession, do you think that could conflict with a relationship?
Yeah, you know what? That I do think working in that type of environment definitely is a red flag to a lot of, I would say, like, good or a decent guy. And I know that, but I just feel like not every woman that does work in that type of lifestyle is what you're expecting, right? So this is something that really we just need to like pay our bills, you know, or get us through school or help us start our business or whatever the case may be. um I just feel like I just get like written off instead of like truly just trying to get to know me like deeper than just like being like, oh yeah, she works in the nightlife, so that's not gonna work, you know. But you know, I will level up a level with everyone and say I can understand and or I can see it, because for me, even when he said he was an artist, you know, like that was like a wait type of moment. So I understand why someone would feel the same way about me working in that type of
Now, obviously, in that profession, you have to present yourself a certain way in terms of wardrobe, dress, or
right.
so, do you think, like you said, you want? I don't know what woman would say they don't. You want a good, wholesome man.
Yes.
Okay. Now, if that man, of course, you may slide in your DMs after watching this, but do you think that good man would come into the club or lounge?
I just think so. I will say like I mentioned, like I do like someone that I can have fun with, and like if we wanted to, like yes, we could go to a lounge or we could do other things. I absolutely hear you and I see what you're saying, but I also feel like, you know, all it takes is a conversation, right? And like if you talk to me and you see the way I am, you would understand like, okay, like she has a bigger goal. What we wear, I wouldn't say is like worse than like you seeing someone in a bikini on a beach, you know? And it's not even that. I don't work at the strip club. I work at a lounge, you know what I mean? So I'm covered, you know, but I'm not like out here in like a thong or something on a beach type of thing. But I understand like a decent guy will want like, you know, not showing a lot of skin and stuff like that. And I understand, but there's a bigger picture. There's a method to my madness, I guess I will say.
Do you want to share what that method could be? Because the good wholesome king watching might be like, oh, if she plans on being a doctor, then you know I'll thug it out at the lounge.
Yeah, so I moved out here in Orlando by myself, so I'm kind of, you know, like my family is in Phoenix. So I just use that to like, you know, pay my bills, pay for school. I'm a nursing student. I want to go and get my master's as soon as I'm done. So, you know, being 25, you know, like, you know, you could use that to like, you know, help you out. And it works with my schedule, honestly. I did try to find a job in the hospital, but it's kind of hard because I'd have clinicals and stuff like that. So the only way I kind of can work and do my clinicals is working at night, if that makes sense.
And you're doing what works for you, and you're a real one.
Yeah. I'm just doing what kind of works for me, and it's not something that I plan on being in until I'm 30. As soon as, you know, I get this degree, I'm out.
Okay. If there was a great man that entered into your life, you know, obviously balling of a certain stature, and was like, hey, I'm going to take you out of that life. Would you be open to that, or are you all about I'm Miss Independent? Like, I want a man, but I don't need a man, and I'm gonna keep doing my thing.
So I absolutely understand the take, but I never want to depend on a man to take me out of something, because I feel like a man can wake up one day and be like,
change his mind,
you know. And plus, like I said, I'm an immigrant. I came from Nigeria. I want to be able to, you know, provide for my family on my own. And whatever a man wants to do for me or do on top of that is amazing. But I personally want to be in a position where I can take care of myself and the people around me, and, you know, whoever comes in that picture, great. But I will never allow a man to take me out of something. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for having that conversation, Barbie. You're amazing. We actually did have one person kind of call in. I don't know if that person, I think though they're calling in for you. If that person gives me a thumbs up, then that means they want to talk to Barbie. So Division, if you give me a thumbs up, that means, okay, great. All right. So Barbie, are you ready for your next real one?
Yes.
Okay. Let's have him come on in for the win. He's ready to go. Division, how you doing?
I'm all right, brother. How you doing?
So sorry.
Doing good. Good to have you
That's
on.
good, brother.
Share with Barbie and the people watching your name, your age, and what you do.
I appreciate it. First, I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be on here. My name is Division. I'm 24. I'm in school currently, and then I do other side hobbies and stuff like that, producing, engineering. And then I got some artists that I know that blowing up. If you know or if you listen to music, 13, 14, go ahead and look that up too. And then yeah, I'm pretty neutral, but I just work and stay focused on me.
Fantastic. What would you say makes you a real one?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. Everybody has their own definition of a real one and stuff like that. So I don't really just go off a definition. But I feel like any man that knows how to stay out the way and stay on their own pivot and like working towards their goals and then knocking down their goals while they working, shoot, that makes you a real one.
Very good. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what would you say in a relationship is something that would make you pop a balloon? What are some of those things you wouldn't tolerate?
One for sure is body language. The second one would be how you communicate with somebody, and then the third one is like respecting yourself. So, like she was talking about clothing and wearing stuff outside, like going to the lounge and stuff. If you know you're going to the lounge and you putting this certain type of clothes on, and you know you doing it to see reactions from other men, that means you're not respecting yourself. So that's a pop. That's a huge red flag for me.
Well, now, what about if it's their profession and they're doing it to, build their?
I didn't mess with women where their profession was bottle girls and stuff like that. They work at strip clubs too, but it's all up to the woman that you're dealing with. So if the woman knows she's a stripper, but she has a nigga at home that she's going to, she's gonna, you gonna peep the vibe. Like she'll let you touch a little bit, but like if you ain't talking about no money or nothing, boy, she out of there. Like she's there just for work, and she get out of there and she gonna text me as soon as she get out of work. Hey, babe, I'm finna come to the crib, whoop the whoop.
Is that how you would do Barbie with the whoop-de-whoop?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Ooh, you gotta pay attention, baby.
I heard stripper. I heard him talking about stripper, but I don't work in the strip club, so I don't.
Nah, we just said stripper was just an example. I was talking about strippers and women that work at the lounge too.
Yeah. Like I said, like I've been in nightlife for, I'm 25 now, like probably when I was like 20 years old, right? I've met some of the women that I've met in life are my friends, and they're married now, and I think it's the type of woman that you are. I don't think nightlife is just an environment, right? It's a building, right? But who are you outside of this building? Does that make sense? I think as long as you respect your person and your partner and you have set boundaries and you've communicated what you deem disrespectful or respectful, I don't feel like anything should be kind of like a side eye. Let's say you were a big rapper and I'm like, okay, like I don't want groupies in your bus. And you're like, okay, cool, like no groupies in my bus. Then it's like, okay, yeah, go do you. Or if I told you, no, you can't travel because I feel like you're going to be around, like I can't stop you from living your life, but I can tell you what I would probably hurt my feelings. And if you cross those boundaries, I can see that. And I feel like being in nightlife, and I've had, partners before that have been like, okay, like this would make me mad. Like if you were getting off work and you stayed past 3 a.m, that would make me mad. So it's like, okay, clock out, guys. I gotta go home. Like I can't hang out after. You know what I mean? So I think about it in a different mind, but I also, like I said, like I will reason with anybody, and I understand how it could be a little side eye.
Hey, so yeah, I got a question. So like, since you said boundaries and stuff, so like, say for example, we got together, whoop the whoop, and we doing our own thing. We both living in the same state. You go do your thing, and I go do my thing. What type of boundaries would you have for me that you expect me to hold up each and every day?
Before you answer that question, Barbie, I want the fans to see how handsome Division is. Division, can you maybe back your camera?
Man, God, dog. See, look, I got my do-rag on.
Just lean it back just so they can kind of see kind of how I'm like more medium, little medium close.
For sure. It's cool right here.
Okay, I think that's great. Okay. Yeah. So Barbie, now thank you. You can answer his question.
I'm sorry. I know you wanted to redirect that. Can you say that one more time, please? I'm sorry.
No, yeah, I was asking you. So, like, say if we got in a relationship, we go together, whoop the whoop, and we live in wherever you live in, or we live in where I'm living. I'm saying, what type of boundaries, what type of expectations would you want me to hold up every day, so you know that you feel secure and I make you comfortable with the relationship?
So I feel like for me, I would not have to necessarily have to tell you what type of how to move. I feel like when someone likes someone, they naturally fall to into place. Now I understand there's certain conversations you're gonna have to have because you're not going to be able to read my mind. But as far as boundaries, I feel like that's kind of like common sense. Like for me, if I really like someone, I know, I'm no longer going to be talking to someone that I was talking to before, or I'm not going to um you know, staying out late, or, like doing all these crazy things, you know what I mean? Like I would naturally just be like, all right, so I have someone to consider now. So I can't necessarily like tell you. I feel like it's an action that you would know what to do. You know what I mean?
That's a good answer. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
answer.
because if I tell you now, you're gonna start maneuvering every
But
way.
I mean, like, I'm a type of person like
Like you told me, Barbie, I want you to be blah blah blah. I'm gonna do that for 5 months, and then all of a sudden the mask is gonna come off, and now
like that's a
you
good
know what I
yeah,
mean. So
that's a good
I
answer.
can't really tell you.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
I mean, that's I like I feel like to a certain extent everybody should have their own boundaries, because it's like first you got to work on yourself, you got to work on your inner being before you think you can just get with anybody. So it's like for me, I would work on myself and know I have boundaries. So when I speak to you, I would just let you know what my boundaries are, and as soon as I see you try to go over those boundaries or disrespect my boundaries, you up and out of there, baby. Like, because at the end of the day, as a man, we're gonna have to provide for you. We're gonna have to do all these things for you and make sure that you're good, which is not a problem. I love doing that because I'm a man. God made me to be a man. So it's like once you find love in doing that, it's not a problem. But it becomes a problem when women don't understand that, hey, it's like you gotta respect the person who's providing for you. Like you can't just be trying to walk over a person knowing he's trying his hardest. It don't matter what he's doing to provide for you. He could be cooking in the house. That's providing. He could be going to go get $100,000 every month and bring it back into this household. That's providing. But if I feel like you're not respecting what that man is doing, or you're not respecting what I'm doing, I'm gonna have to respectfully let you know, hey, I'm finna cut ties and you're gonna have to go do you. You know what I'm saying? Many blessings to you, but like it's just not there, you know?
That's valid. Okay. I think we've reached a mutual understanding on that point too. I think both of you
Mhm.
are being level-headed and more rational towards that, and whoop-de-whoop. Division, where
Mhm.
are you from?
Hey, I'm from Dallas, brother. I'm from Dallas.
Are
Dallas,
you still in
Texas.
Dallas right now?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not now that is far from Orlando, we could say generally, but it's not as far as us here in Cali, and other areas like Washington, Seattle, whoop de whoop. So I want to see if there's any more deal breaking questions, but let me ask Division this actually. What do you like to do for fun?
Uh Man, I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. My fun is really just making music. Like when I tell you I make music, like it don't matter to me. I make music because, mind you, everything else is taken care of. Like as long as I wake up and breathe, God has blessed me with a check. So it's like I'm not having to work for real. So it's like this gives me the time to really find myself a little bit more and find my craft and what I really like. So music is pretty much what I do. Like I got some other side stuff that I be doing, but music, brother.
Very good. Now, Barbie, does that work for you? A man of music.
Mm. She already said it doesn't, because she was talking to Brody earlier, and she was like she wasn't feeling the whole music thing because she feel like it's a certain thing that comes with music. Mind you, I feel what Brody was saying earlier, but with the music, bro, it's just depending on who you talking to. Like, I could be an artist that does music that bees that's in everybody's face. I'm not in everybody's face. I barely wanted to get on here, but I knew about it and he told me about it. So it's like I'll get on here support because he support me. You know what I'm saying? It's more support thing, but I'm not in everybody's face. Lord knows if I would have seen you on the street by yourself, I probably wouldn't have talked to you. No disrespect to you or none of that like that. It's just more so you can peep energy, and then if you gotta see what type of energy a person is. She already said what type of energy she was, so it's like
But you
we
never
just
know. I have noticed
you
personally doing
don't
this
though.
show for quite some time. people will say to one, oh, you do that thing and that's not really vibing with me. And then they meet someone else and how they present themselves, their demeanor, their real one nature can have them flip. And it's like, oh, you know what? But the way you presented it was different. So, you know, you never know. But Barbie, so if that doesn't work for you, his profession, do you want to pop? Do you want to get to know him more? How does that work?
Yeah, I'll pop.
Okay. Now, Division, you input your name as Division. Is that your Instagram name?
Yeah, that's my Instagram. So my Instagram name is a little bit longer. So it's Division is clear. Like Division is clear. So D is spelled the same way. I-Z and then clear, the word clear.
So some ladies may slide in your DMs, Division, because you gave some great responses. You kept it real. You kept it raw. And we appreciate you for coming on the show.
Nah, I appreciate you, brother. It's an opportunity, brother. Opportunity. I love you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think the things y'all discussed are really relevant. And that's something. This is called The Last Talk Show. People don't realize that that's the account name. And we love to talk. And we love to get to the bottom of things and the top and all the sides. So we appreciate you, Division. You the man.
I appreciate you. I'm going to hit you later, brother, on the DM, brother. Please hit me back, please.
Your thing. Absolutely. We respect you and appreciate you. Thank you, real one.
Love.
All right, brother. All right. Barbie, I tried. Okay. I tried to get you one more.
No, it's okay. Everybody's been really cool. I enjoy this is like less pressure. Like you can actually have a conversation. So.
Exactly. And that's why a lot of fans love this format because it's real. It's still real and authentic, but it's also less pressure. You ain't all up in the studio, even though, you know, we will. Oh, I wasn't supposed to tell the fans this yet. We will be in Phoenix. We're going to be in Phoenix this weekend shooting a real one. But it is some certain additions. I don't want to spoil it yet. But tell us, Barbie, you said your height is 5'3", right?
I'm 5'3", yes.
Okay. Yeah. This edition is for those that are.
I think I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Oh, yeah, I'm done growing.
Well, you never know. Yeah, well, at 25.
Yeah, I'm done. I think it's 25 is our cutoff point.
That is what they say. Yeah, well, for some young ladies, it's even like 13, 14, 15. As soon as
I've been 5'3" since like high school.
Oh, then yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I know you wear heels.
I love heels, yes.
What's the tallest heels you're talking about?
I can show you. They're like stilettos. I like a little
3-4 inch.
Skinny and tall. Yeah.
Okay. For the brothers that could be watching that might want to slide in your DMs, I guarantee you'll get a few. Do you have a height requirement for the brothers?
Honestly, as long as you're taller than me, I'm good. I've dated someone like my height, taller. I just don't. As long as you physically stay in the gym and you're a kind, genuine person, I don't really care for. I leave all the tall people to the tall girlies for sure. They deserve that. Okay. But as long as you're taller than me, I'm good.
I bet you have a lot of taller gentlemen that may approach you because they seem to like the.
Yeah, they do like the shorter, but I don't care. I don't really have a crazy, just not shorter than me.
Just not short. Okay, no shorties. Okay. Well, Barbie, we appreciate you so much. You are a wonderful individual. We could have you back in the future to hopefully find your real one, but we appreciate you so much for being on. And, we're going to get you a real one. We're going to get you a real one.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Barbie. Thank you. All right. Well, folks, we did it. We had 2 successful real one connections. Let's not forget, this has been a fantastic night. I know that Rye and Nas got together, and then we had Beauty and Brother Zine. So that's 2 real one connections in less than a 2-hour time frame. That is fantastic. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break in terms of showing you what some say is the greatest music video of all time. And then we're just going to do a little yapping. It is called The Last Talk Show. But a lot of people, save the lovely Eugenia, who has blessed me tremendously and makes me shed thug tears. We need some people to slide some blessing pointers way. How am I going to eat dinner? How am I going to drop tomorrow's episode? Now, can I see in the comments, can somebody tell me see, I love her. See, I love her. See, I knew. Well, later, I knew you were going to bless. Thank you. You're a real one. I really do appreciate you. You are awesome. You're a tall queen. And some people know that Pointer loves his tall queens, and you will see that rather soon. But I want to see who can guess what episode is dropping tomorrow. I want to see who's actually engaged with the page. What episode is dropping tomorrow? I want to see. Who knows? There is a certain episode, a certain edition that the fans voted for. That's the first time we did something like that. We have been to about 15 states in the past month and a half. And we have a very special episode coming. So I just want to see who knows what state we are coming to. It's going to be very exciting. It's a state that a lot of people shout out all the time. So comment, fans, comment. But before, as you are commenting, let's go back to that wonderful Pop the Balloon video that you love so much. Let's do it.
Bring out our next real one.
Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. 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 I see the way you are looking at me. Baby, is it true? You like what you see? Got a balloon in your hand, toothpick in the other. I wanna be your man. Call me Zap and Roger. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 don't pop the balloon. The other girls poppin', they don't feel like you do. I'm feeling a connection. Girl, this must be Bluetooth. Don't go too far, just stay in my sight. Don't break that heart, and everything will be alright. You're here to find love, not to pop a balloon. This is heaven sent from above. Need the key to your heart, no auto-tune. I'll make you smile, bring joy to your life. If you're around for a while, you're gonna be my wife. Don't pop, 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 don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. I'll give you the life that you always dreamed. In New York and some jets, like a football team. You're gonna get quality time, plus some words of affirmation. It's all on my dime, gives an extra service at any destination. Just don't pop the balloon, and we'll both be okay. You'll be my boo, and I will be your babe. Now it's down to me and you, and you still got your balloon. And that can only mean one thing, and this is just the beginning.
I'm so glad you didn't pop, girl. Thank you that you did not pop. I'm so happy that you didn't pop. I'm so glad that you did not pop. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Don't pop, pop, pop.
Don't pop, pop, pop. Don't pop, pop, pop. Somebody. I'm so grateful to all the real ones that are, enjoying these wonderful things. Now, what episode is dropping tomorrow? What episode is dropping? Who knows? Who actually is engaged with the page? There's a very special episode dropping tomorrow that I personally believe the fans will love. Some great people, some great real ones that presented themselves in such a great way. Oh my gosh, Oleda. See, she always bless the brother. NYC. You're going to hear me singing at least 80 times. In New York, concrete jungle, where dreams are made of. My vocals, I was singing Pop the Balloon. But we got some greatness coming, y'all. There's so much I wish I could show. I want to see who can guess and see. Oh, you look at this. I love Eugenia. Eugenia is a real one. I can actually eat dinner tonight. Eugenia, thank you. Y'all shout her out in the comments. Say thank you, Eugenia, for helping Pointer live. I'm trying to give y'all the best content I can give y'all. Y'all see, I'm sponsoring dates around the country. In the contiguous United States. Pointer is hooking these people up. Okay. But you know that this is the last talk show. So I'm gonna give you just a little more meat. I do something that no other host does in the history of Pop, and the history of dating shows in general. I'm gonna give you what actually used to blow up Pointer back in the day before I helped people find love. There was something called reactions. And this was a moment on this show that blew my mind. So I'm going to present this to you, and we're just going to talk about it. It's something that a lot of you may remember. A lot of the real ones remember it. This individual specifically went viral and was quite shocking. So, let's check this thing out and just see some of the trauma that was experienced on this episode, especially after the fact. Let's break it down.
Politics. Like, how do you feel politically?
Oh, well, hey, no Trumpers.
Okay.
No Trumpers. So, yeah.
Anybody remember that? Anybody remember that? Yeah. Let's sing that back. Let's take that back. This was crazy.
In terms of politics. Like, how do you feel politically?
Oh, well, hey, no Trumpers.
Okay.
No Trumpers. So, yeah. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh.
And that's the crazy thing. You never know what you're going to get on this show. The whole dynamic shocked me. The whole dynamic of that episode shocked me. Let me just give you a little insight. Normally, this is just for the members. This is normally just for some wonderful real ones that pay a hefty fee to support me and a real one. But I just got to say, this was one of the most shocking moments when that individual, some of you may remember her name. Oh, wow, see, okay, we got a great real one that remembers the name. I was shocked. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know if it was a joke. I didn't know if I was getting punked, getting pranked. But I just, I'm very friendly to everyone, as Jesus would have me. And I'm just, shaking hands. How you doing? And Sohaila didn't shake my hand. And I was like, okay, maybe, I'm very respectful of different cultures. So I was like, maybe it's a cultural thing. Okay. So I just, took my step back and was like, okay. And as the episode progressed, some fans remember it just got, excuse me, as I reflect and the trauma kicks back in, it was just a little unique. The insane situation that occurred. I don't know. But anyway, this just gets crazier and crazier. Let's check this out a little more.
Hey.
Trevor?
Scared to go forward, but let's figure out what happened. Okay. We've got Jesus, so we'll be okay. Name, age, and why you broke your heart.
My name is Sohaila.
Okay.
I'm 61.
Okay.
I'm a Trump supporter.
Oh, Lord.
And as you know, folks, I personally, Pointer, am not a hateful person. I am not. So I have people on my show since the inception of the show that have differing political views. And I respect all people. You can curse me for it. You can attack me for it. But I do respect all people. That doesn't mean I agree with everything people believe on either side of the bird, right wing, left wing, same bird. We need to keep that mindset, especially in these trying times of, some crazy things happening. But this was a crazy moment, folks. This was truly a crazy moment.
Trump all day, every day.
Right.
Twice on Sunday.
Oh, twice on Sunday. Devil don't do nothing on Sunday.
The devil don't do nothing on Sunday. Well, I wish that sentiment was true. A lot of hell happens on Sundays. Lord help us all. But it was a shocking moment. I just wasn't expecting a lot of what happened on that episode. But you never, as I say, and some of you never know what you'll get on this show. You never know. So Sohaila was a great guest, nonetheless. I think some of you know the only guest who, there's only one guest who I feel it should have been. Security should have said no out the gate. If somebody wants to guess, never mind. We'll just leave it alone.
Okay. Before you mention that, is he someone that's your type?
Pointer.
Is it just the words that were shared, or?
Oh my goodness. See, this is why I love my man Peter. Peter's always, was that Grace Jones? I don't know who was under there. I don't know. I wish it was Grace Jones. I would have said, pull up to my bumper, baby. I love me some Grace Jones. And her brother is a pastor, Noel Jones. That's another conversation for a more Christian-centered edition. But at any rate, I love Grace Jones. I love Grace Jones. I just think of Boomerang and some of the things that were a little insane. Wow. Actually, the legend himself, Daryl, actually knows the only person who shouldn't have come on the show. Shout out to Daryl, that real one. Yeah, that's the only person who I would say security should have. But, no one's perfect. And thank God we were all right. Crazy moments on this show.
He seems a man of wisdom, yes.
You didn't pop until.
I would pop. He did not sound foolish, no.
Okay. No, I try not to. Okay. Yeah.
Is she someone that's your type?
I don't know.
That was I still am going to do my job, folks. So don't attack Pointer for doing what Pointer has to do to keep it true, to keep it real. I have to ask that question. Why would I not ask that question? That question is a pivotal question.
I try not to. Okay. Yeah.
Is she someone that's your type?
I don't know.
Because type, and I ask everybody, even on a real one, real time, I ask people, is someone your type? And you may not even get to see them all on this real one, real time virtual experience. I don't ask people to stand up and do a full 360 and do jumping jacks and walk back and forth. So you don't know all that you're getting. But I personally just believe that the more you get to hear someone talk, that's why even with our memberships, support Pointer and get a membership. Support a real one. If you want more groundbreaking episodes, we've got too many great episodes to drop. Okay, we went on the most successful tour in American history for dating and for a real one, and we had a lot of real one connections, and you don't want to miss that. But I ask everybody, is this someone that is your type? Oh my gosh, Peter, you're gonna have me straighten the leatherette. Peter, you a real one. Love my McDonald's. Those are real ones for real. I don't know. I mean, it's just the dynamic on this episode was quite interesting. And I don't know if some people come on trying to of course, go viral. I mean, they know that this show gets some traffic. And that's why I'm so grateful. Most importantly, as I would say, I'm grateful to the lovers of the show, but I'm also grateful to the haters. You can't do it without both, actually. You can't do it without both. This is my lovely 5'11" queen here. It's a good thing you don't know me in real life, because ever since this lady, I would call you Point every time. I wouldn't mind either, lady. You can do whatever you want because you're a real one. But I mean, it was insane. I think she was getting fed up with me, but people don't realize I have to do my job. I have to do my job as a real one. And that's what I do. And I do my best. I do my best to get my real ones to represent. Okay. I got a real one asking, when am I going to get some Latinas and some Puerto Ricans on? We have had, y'all are going to love the Philadelphia episode. You're going to love the Philadelphia episode. I met some insanely great people. on the tour, people that I would love to have on the show again and go out of my way to help them. Some of you know there are certain people that have been on the show multiple times, and I'd want them to find a real one. We just saw them on today, and those are people that I like everybody, but some people just resonate, and when they show that they truly are genuine and they truly want a real one, I want to help them find a real one. Okay. We're just going to watch a little bit more of Sohaila just, this is insane.
I guess her being a Trump supporter is not your type.
Well, no.
Okay.
Because I just think it look like Halle Berry, and she is a Trump supporter.
Now, when he said that moment got some clicks. That moment went viral. I want y'all to hear what my brother said real quick.
Okay. I just think it look like Halle Berry, and she is a Trump supporter.
She can look like Halle Berry, and if she's a Trump supporter, that's a no. I want your comments on that. I want your thoughts on that. Because many people would agree, and I feel some would disagree, especially a lot of men. I'm gonna just keep it real. Some queens even expressed it tonight. And some expressed how some of the brothers need to mature up. I think it depends on the age. This brother Ron, I love this brother. And he kept it real. and he kept it real about what he would and would not do. And I appreciate that, and I think that's amazing. But I do feel, especially as the brothers get a little younger, that some of them, it don't matter what. We've had many younger men on this show say they don't care about politics. And to me, that is a terrible viewpoint. And sometimes I talk to the brothers during intermission and during the periods where real ones are interchanging and things like that. And I don't want to start preaching to them. It's not Pastor Pointer, but I do want to let them know that you do need to be in the know, at least. You do need to be in the know of what's going on, especially on a local level, almost more than national. People forget that the local political things that transpire can affect you more than some of the national things, but national too. It's all important. So my younger brothers watching, make sure, please, just words of wisdom from your dear Pointer, make sure you don't say, I don't care about politics. Don't say that. Even if in your heart you don't, do a little research. Please do a little research, especially with some of the tragedies that are going on. And yeah, I wish people were adding seasoning to these comments, because people are keeping it real. People are keeping it real in the comments at this very moment. And I just wish they put some seasoning on it so I could shout them out and we could have a great discourse. But some people, I know some can't afford to help Pointer eat. And some do, and I love y'all. I love y'all so much that help me get dinner. But anyway, yeah.
I'm not Dick. I know.
Hallie, I love you, Hallie. You can slide in my DM. Okay.
Look should not.
Okay, okay, let me just play with
I'm not Dick. I know.
Hallie, I love you, Hallie. You can slide in my DM. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna stand on that. Halle Berry is not a Trump supporter. But if she was, it's Halle Berry. Y'all forgive me. Just pray for me. Don't judge me. Just pray for me. It's Halle Berry. Halle's still looking good. Halle been around, and Halle, please. If I know Halle ain't watching, but Halle, if you watching, you hit that link and let's talk, Halle. Let's talk. Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. Just pray for me. Just pray for me. Just love me through it and pray for me. Okay.
Look should not matter. That change. That's fleeting. That's shallow.
Now, that's a very important talking point that a lot of people want to bring up. Looks don't matter. That's shallow. I disagree. To an extent. To me, it depends how far you go. With your kind of review of someone's looks, with your analysis. Of course, God gave us eyes for a reason. We have the right to like what we like and what we dislike. But when it turns into hate, when it turns into being mean, a lot of you know that I don't tolerate any disrespect on the program. And if people start to be like, oh, is someone my type? Oh, no. And I'm like, okay, why? And then if they start going off too much into disrespect, there's a difference between real and rude. There is. We don't do that. We just don't do that. Okay. But I do disagree with Sohaila. If someone, looks are fleeting. Absolutely. Not except for some, like Pointer with his hair and stuff. I'm gonna stay looking good for y'all. I'm gonna stay looking good. That's why these suits, the more y'all support, the more y'all make it pop. Yeah, and I see some great comments with some seasoning, but I got to shout out my lovely queen, Gina. Oh my gosh, Pointer, can we see you without your talk show hair? This is my only hair, lovely lady. This is my only hair. I wish I had more to show you, but as you see, I can try to. But yeah, this is the all natural, but people don't believe it. It's dyed, fried, and to the side. But at any rate, looks fleeting. Looks are fleeting. But what I will tell you is that you don't want to always have that as the highest focus. You don't always want to have that as the highest focus. Even the beauty of a Halle Berry. But if someone has viewpoints that don't align with you, as Brother Ron said, that there's nothing more important than being aligned. Whoa, I'm preaching to myself right now. Oh Lord. Nothing more important than being aligned spiritually, physically, emotionally. All of those things have to line up. Now, I do see a great comment here, and let's address that. Hello, Pointer. What about an LGBTQ addition? Too controversial. Now, if LGBTQ stands for LeBron gets by today with quotas edition, then I'm thinking of doing that. TM Martin Esquire, you wonderful individual. If that stands for LeBron gets buying together quotas edition, too controversial. If that is, there was a better lettuce. I forgot. But T.M. Martin Esquire, I do appreciate you for that question, and I will keep it real and answer that question. Many people have presented that to Pointer, and that is just not what's going to take place on this program. Now, I don't know the specific names of other channels and things like that, but there are people that do those editions on their channels. But Pointer as a, see, this is why this is so great, and this could lead into another thing that we're going to talk about in the future. As a Jesus man myself and a very biblical, and we're going to get into all that. That's why y'all stay around long enough, and you're going to see what Pointer's all about. But as a Jesus freak, we're keeping it with the man and woman. Which that's controversial nowadays. Isn't that crazy to say, that people go crazy over saying you love man and woman coming together, but not T.M. Martin. This is my real one. I love T.M. Wait, let me go back up. The T.M. shout out, just clap it up, because I'm glad T.M. Martin. I see a lot of people asking and they never add seasoning to that question. So I'm always ready to answer. I'm always ready to answer questions like that. Even down to, you know what? Okay. I got a little time. I got 5 minutes. Y'all be patient with me, 5 minutes. Because people even come on the show and the polyamorous style thing, and I'm like, this is a real one. And I get attacked for that. I get attacked. Y'all don't know what goes on. I've been told to, do some things. I'm just rambling on to y'all. I might edit some of this out, but I just love y'all. And now I can eat dinner because people have, supported. So, and some people understand. And some people understand what I'm saying. So we get a lot of hate for random reasons, and we get a lot of love. And I focus on the love, So I thank Jesus for that. But, it's a beautiful thing. We're going to keep popping, y'all. We're going to keep popping. But let's go back because my man is breaking it down a little more.
Well, men are primarily visual beings, you don't want to take somebody on and you flip up the thing and say, Lord have mercy.
Well, no, it wouldn't be, we wouldn't flip up anything because there is no marriage, there's romance, sex, separate things. So
you get, let me get this straight if I'm listening to you right. Nobody sees nothing until after you say I do, basically.
I'm not being married again. I was married for 40 years.
So no, you're not getting married again, period.
Just romance. Companionship.
Okay.
The heart was broken.
This was a very interesting dynamic. She was on the show. She didn't want to be married again. She didn't want to engage in coitus. She just wanted companionship, but in a romantic sense. And I do appreciate that. And when she applied to be on the show, and we had our one of our producers kind of vetting and even asking me, Pointer, what do you think? And things like that. I was like, that's okay. Because you can still truly, of course, love someone and not engage in some of the freaky deaky things. So it was quite interesting. So I appreciate it. I really do. Oh my God, this queen! You really want me to make sure? You really want me to make sure I eat? Look at this lovely lady. Look, $20. I'm getting me some good food tonight. Thanks for standing 10 toes down on biblical relationships. Thank you, Jesus. Much love to all, though no matter their relationship preferences. Lolita, I love you and I appreciate you. And that's the beautiful thing. And this is something I wish we had more time. Let me just say something really quick. Lola's helping me get a decent dinner tonight, and I really love and appreciate her for that. People think that because you don't support something that someone does or behaves or lives a certain way that you don't love them. And I totally reject that notion and that premise. I 100% reject it. Jesus knows. Only Jesus would know this, and people that truly know the Pointer. I love everyone. I'll break it down like this. For those, and even my wonderful Esquire that sent that question, I love the LGBTQ ABCDEFG HIJK LMNOP. I even love the QRSTUV. And I'll be honest, I do love the WX, Y, and Z. I love them all. I love all people. Okay. And people know that. And that's the beautiful thing of knowing Pointer. That's a beautiful thing of knowing Pointer. And people know that. Anyone that knows Pointer knows I love them and they love me back. Furthermore, now, of course, you have some haters and I just can't control it. As soon as you say, oh, you don't support that I smoke crack, I hate you, Pointer. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm not going to support you smoking crack. And some of you know what I'm talking about from that SoCal edition with the brother that said he has a best friend that smokes crack. We get some crazy stuff on this show, y'all. Y'all know that. But I totally can love and support, I, as a Bible believing brother, which we're going to start a separate program for that, because I know people are here to, hey, Pointer, I want to help people find a real one. And that's why I have everybody on the show in terms of, hey, I want this lady, I want that brother. Okay. But yeah, you can love a person and not love everything they do. I mean, that's just basic logic. I mean, that's just common sense, y'all. It's just like when my mama loved me. My mama loves her some Pointer. But when I would steal and lie and do stuff I shouldn't do, she didn't love that. And that bell actually, well, I don't know. Yeah, see, I'm showing y'all too much right now. No more wire hangers. Yeah, well, boy, you stop that lying. She still love me though. 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 Oh my goodness, y'all are the best of the best of the best. So I just want to see. I don't know who was paying attention a little earlier because there was a reference to the next edition that you're going to get. Anybody know in terms of the pop that you love so much? For example, pop that you love so much. Anybody know what edition is coming next? Anybody want to guess? Anybody want to guess? I just want to give you a little teaser. I don't know if you want the teaser. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, see, some people get the reference. I love it. Well, mariachi already took place. Oh my goodness. Well, shout out to Yvonne. Yeah, you're getting it, folks. Now, NYC is this week, but just know that pretty soon you're going to see your boy. Okay, I might give you a quick little teaser. Just quick, y'all. Quick. Then I got to get out of here. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I got to get out of here. I love y'all so much. But let me just show y'all a little something. Then I'm done. Then it's over. Okay, let me see. Oh, boy. Okay, I can't show you too much. Okay, let me see. See, I don't want to break the internet with some of these. Okay, I can't do that one. That's too great. I just want to show y'all because you know that Pointer don't play any day that I'm ready to say what needs to be said. Okay, let me see. Is this gonna work? Oh Lord. See, y'all are the best. See, y'all hang around long enough, you're going. I always give y'all a little something, because Pointer loves you. Let me see. Okay, there we go. No, what? They're playing games with me. Well, now I got to show y'all since I'm a man of my word. I mean, it's just, yes, the country edition. It's actually one of my favorite things to shoot and perform. And y'all will appreciate it for sure. So let me do this. Okay, almost ready. Y'all just be patient with a brother. And then I'm going to let y'all go. And then we're going to jam out. Let's see. Bam, bam. And there we go. Okay, here we go. I just have to show y'all. I got to show y'all a little something. Here we go. This is what I'm showing. This is what I'm showing. Come on. Yeah, we went to the old country kind of thing. I got my cowboy hat, y'all. I'm sorry, but your boy was doing it. Okay. Don't pop. Don't pop the balloon. So you're getting it. Okay, you're getting it. But you might get another preview next week. But anyway, we're going to cut it there. I appreciate each and every real one for supporting tonight and making sure that Pointer gets to eat a little better tonight. So I thank each and every real one that supported. Pointer loves and appreciates you. And remember, don't pop the balloon. Jesus loves you. I do too. And let's just play that song as we exit. Let's play that song.
Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop.
We have 3 editions already. We have the original, the mariachi, and the golf version, the metal version. So we're going to see if country lines up. Some are already saying, some of the real MVPs are saying, Pointer, that country. Members are going to see it first. Members are going to see the country version first. So let's see. Y'all have a great night. Pointer loves you. Thank you to everyone that does their thing. We'll catch you next time. Oh, let me just throw this up one more time because some of y'all know that Pointer. I don't want you to pop. Oh man, I got it. Man, I'm sorry, y'all. I have more real one connecting to do very soon, so I gotta head out. But I love y'all. Hey, I'm gonna catch you. Okay, wait. Okay, my boy. Since I love him, let me see what he's talking about. Let me see. Okay, my boy. He's saying, Marco, what's up?
Bro, we've been watching y'all. Like, we watch you every day, right?
You the man.
We've been waiting. What's your relationship status?
Oh, now that you have to add some seasoning to that question, Marco. You see these people? Did you see what this queen added? Wait. You saw
They
that.
want
Marco.
you. They all want you.
Marco, did you see this question that the queen asked? Oh, now this. Oh, now hey, now you know what? Oh, now see, that's why I love TM Martin Esquire. That's an Esquire style question, Marco. Now this is what I'm talking about. Now, Marco, you add some seasoning like TM Martin Esquire just added, and you're getting hooked up, my boy. That's good. But Marco, you know I love you. I'm gonna find you an 18 to 20-year-old queen. That's what I'm gonna do for you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go out of my way to do that for you. Just like my brother Daryl. Now, Daryl, he did get a real one, but you know, some things, you know. But I still love Daryl too. Y'all are my brothers, so I'm gonna hook you up.
Can I ask you one more question?
It better have some seasoning on it. My
what
cash
do you
app
think about the last show I was on? About
You're a
finding
real
the
one.
love.
That's why you came back.
But what you think about like the love that they found? Like, how did you feel about it?
Well, I never know until that's why we have some connection check-ins coming, because you never know what actually happens off screen. You know, so people they connect on the show and then they start talking. It's like, and then some, you know, talk to the assistant and they tell me like, it didn't work. Sometimes it ends a little ugly, which I don't like, Marco. Why would it have to end ugly? Everybody's a real one, you know? So you never know, Marco. But you the man, Marco. You take it easy, my man.
You the man.
You the man. I learned from you. Come on now. Come on now. But anyway, TM Martin Esquire sounds like a show for asexual and aromantic types. I would actually love that. And it's funny because Sohaila kind of alluded to the fact that you may not, of course, want to engage in coitus with someone, but you still may want to, you know, interact and comment and do that kind of thing and just be companions with a little extra seasoning on it. So I thank you for that. That would be a beautiful dynamic, and I appreciate that. Oh, and I can't forget my queen. She has one more question. Pointer, what about the guy that commented on Southern Baptist? He was talking about the Klan. Oh, my Lord. I just literally, as I was out and about today, someone approached me about Richmond. And I don't know. Richmond was extremely traumatizing, and I tell people all the time, I'm not going back. I'm sorry. And I know I got some great people in Richmond, but y'all didn't represent. The ladies were amazing. Y'all know that. The ladies were amazing. And it's sad. It wasn't all the guys in Richmond, and my members, I got to talk to them about that because it wasn't all the guys in Richmond. John, who was on the show, was great. John was a real one. John was awesome. Other names don't have to be said. Some of you know who I'm talking about. That man is still viral. Still. People can't get enough of that funky stuff and not the good funky stuff. Okay. But anyway, Pointer loves you. Jesus loves you most importantly. Remember to keep subscribing, liking, commenting. You got some great editions coming up. I swear to you, you don't want to miss it. I shouldn't say this, but plus size edition is coming back for a part 2. And I love that. I love that because I love my plus size queens to find kings that respect them and value them and want to love on them too. Okay. So let's get that jam playing. We're going to see you again.
Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop.